What up, guys? Esteban, and I'm hanging out with Chris Webby.
Yo, what up,
I kind
dude?
of feel like you might be one of the best rappers alive.
Damn.
That being said, not many people can get on a record with you, but we got Tech Nine, we got Talib, Kweli. Come on, man.
Yeah.
How on God's green earth did these happen?
Talib feature, that was like the last thing that was acquired, and it just so happened I did a song for a dude bottom feeder who I know, and he put it together, and it was me, Talib, and Joel Ortiz, and he had put it together himself. That was for his project,
right.
you know. But then I was like, yo, I still need a verse for this Dopamine record. Like, do you think you could holler at Talib? I know he went to school in Connecticut as well,
right.
So next thing you know, I had his number, was chatting with him, sent him the record, he liked it, and that was that. So
he's a
that
very picky dude, man.
Yes, absolutely.
Talib does
Absolutely.
not throw the cosign out very easily.
Yeah, and then Tech Nine being like, I'm a huge Tech fan. You know, I've said it before, I'll say it again, like, he wrote the blueprint for everything that I'm doing as an independent
right.
hip-hop artist.
Right.
So it's just amazing to have that cosign. I mean, he's got such an awesome fan base too, you know what I mean? And he's just so consistent. He just drops so much music. It's unbelievable.
What have you learned maybe from a Tech Nine that made you make the conscious decision to stay indie?
Just look at him. You know, like, he can do whatever he wants. He doesn't
right.
have to, you know, dance to anyone else's drum beat per se. He's his own boss, and I definitely respect that and want to do the same.
Right.
And if there does come a time where there could be some sort of partnership between a major where I could benefit and, you know, wouldn't have to compromise my
right.
creativity, then that's definitely, I mean, it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like wholeheartedly against it, but I'm just not a corporate guy.
Listening to this album, man, in these various different, you know, kind of sounds, reminds me a lot of someone, and I don't really like to compare much, but I know he was a heavy influence on you. And then I read that Scott Storch even said that working with you reminded him of working with Eminem. How are you influenced by M without sounding like M? Because I don't even think you sound like him. I just feel like you guys
I mean, there may be
similar.
like little moments, but it's to the point where it's kind of like, oh, that's kind of like a little nod, you know,
right.
instead of jacking someone's style. Because I mean, at the end of the
Yes.
day, I grew up listening to a bunch of different rappers. Eminem was obviously my favorite MC, and he was the one that allowed me to realize that it was even a possibility for me to do it, being of the
right.
pigment that I am.
Right.
I would say that I've taken pages out of a bunch of different books and written my own stylistically. Anytime being compared to M, like, you know, it's
right.
cool, man. He's like, as long as people aren't like, yo, you're jacking his style, which I
right.
really, you know, don't think I have, and no one's really said that.
Can't.
So, you know, there's a completely different storyline, you know, completely different upbringing, completely different, you know, lyrical style. There's just the similarities, I guess, we're white.
And pretty damn good. The best at it. Appreciate it, man.
No doubt. Thanks for having me.
Always. Anytime. You're
No
always
doubt.
welcome, homie. For
Thank
real.
you, bro.